Hello there, and welcome to the Mindset Alchemy podcast. I'm Janine, your host for today, and I am so delighted to be here with you. I love helping people understand how to go from frustration through that exercise of chaos and creation to absolutely create that beautiful and extraordinary life that you enjoy living. Well, we should enjoy living. Now, I don't know about you. However, I have found in my life that I tend to get very impatient when things don't happen like this and like this. And then at other times, I wish, oh, if it could only last longer, if it could only be more. And then I look at it and I go, one minute you're wishing a time away, and the next you're desiring it to extend itself. And this is one of the reasons we know that time is man made. I love what Tosha Silver says in her deck, The Wild Offering Oracle, when she talks about impatience. Now, remember, in impatience, we are being out of patience. And she says, my life is unfolding in divine timing. All delays are beneficial. I'm always at the right place at the right time. And for me, I have really, really seen the truth of this in my life. When I choose to acknowledge that everything is always working out for me, wow, it's amazing what happens. And this is where we take note of what are we thinking? What emotions are coming forward? What is really underneath that feeling of impatience? Is it fear? Is it worry? Is it lack? Is it joy? Is it excitement? Is it anticipation? What is it that actually underlies that feeling of impatience? Where is it from? A time when we were expectant of a birthday gift that didn't materialize. I love reading. I adore books and I collect them on my Kindle in person and everywhere. I borrow them, I return them, and I love the library because of its expansive access to so many different books. The difference is I've had to learn to read, absorb, and apply. Apply, and read some more. Now, what does this have to do with anything? Well, when we are able to see what is underneath that impatience, we are able to more effortlessly align with where we wish to go. I was reading Gary Sukhav's book, Soul Stories, Soul Stories, and he was talking. The one short story was on love and how the redwoods has stood for centuries, and then it falls over, and it still carries on working and benefiting the insects and the bees and the humans around there. We have much shorter lives. Our lives aren't as long as the redwood trees. So, therefore, we expect things to be done like this. And it's when we can understand that we have all the time in the world that we are able to stop, take stock, and allow things to unfold with ease, with joy, and with glory. It allows us to take notice of what are we saying. A client of mine was saying she was waiting for something, and I looked at her and I went, um, no, we are allowing something in. And the next day, what she had been waiting for arrived in triplicate. And it was just so absolutely exciting to see that just that shift allowed the impatience she'd been experiencing and saying, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. And it became, wow, it's here. And all that shifted was she released the impatience, she released the word waiting, and she said, I'm open to receiving. And guess what? Not only did she receive what she was looking to receive, I was going to say what she desired to receive, and she received more than that. How does it get any better than this? And that is where we look at how are we blocking our success? We asking, we looking to receive it, and yet something inside of us, that impatience, that desperation, is blocking us receiving it. And it's to stop, allow, and then to receive through just breathing, that we can understand the timelessness of what we are creating, who we are becoming, and what we are allowing into our life. That is all part of the cycle, the success spiral of life that is phenomenal. Now, one of the other cards that I really love from her is called, it says clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. Now, I found that very interesting because sometimes instincts are not what we choose to act on. Sometimes our instinct is to move when we should be still, and that is when we tap into our intuition. Yes, we trust our instinct to warn us that we have to look deeper at something. We can choose to look deeper at something. We then tap into and tune into our intuition to say, what's coming forward here? What am I being asked to do here? How will it be for my highest of good and for those around me? I still remember, slightly off topic, when Rich Dad put Robert Kiyosaki said that when flying an airplane, there are times your instinct is to pull the nose up and it's to push that throttle forward and go into a nosedive to regain control. And this really impacted me because it's releasing that control and doing the unexpected that actually allows more life into our life. Where are you pulling back on the throttle rather than thrusting it forward so that you can gain more control? Release the impatience and step forward with trust, joy, and allow ease to flow into your life. I would love to hear from you. Reach out to me via my website, JanineKathleen.com. I'm on all social media and I would love to hear from you. I would also appreciate you liking and sharing and following, and leave me a 5-star review up there on iTunes. That would be awesome if you could do that, please. Help me to make this a top podcast, short, sweet, and thought provoking. Have a grand, glorious, and amazing day. Bye bye.